Still on the road in these times, 2 cargo trucks, each carrying over 40 passengers, including children, bound for Wale Wale in the northeast region from Accra, have been forced to return. Now, they were escaping the partial lockdown, which started the early hours of Monday. 2 drivers had covered the tracks to outwit security officers on the highway, but they were intercepted at Ejiso in the Ashanti region. Nana Sensu Mensah has more in this report.
Almost 2 weeks holiday now, you see, and they were called every
The people, mostly head porters and their children, say they are being forced by the lockdown to return to the north because they have no shelter to stay indoors in Accra. One of them, who identifies herself as Adiza, they would be better off in Wale Wale than Accra during the restriction period.
Nya fort ntina ye de ye kono ntin ka ye fort an ka so ye de ka kono on sa ye kono ye mfaka we nso ahunchira na ba ntina ye de ye fruka we
na ntina mo ban north Accra
yare ni da mo ka ntina ye ban north no. She said, we are
leaving Accra for the north because of the spread of the virus. We don't have any place to sleep, so we are stranded at Accra.
Tama station. Na binuza da CMB traffic light no.
With the lockdown, we joined this cargo car because there was no bus at the station. The lockdown has affected us. We don't even have food stocks to feed our families. If we stay in Accra, we are going to Wale Wale, else we will die of hunger in Accra.
The drivers say they accepted to transport the women and girls on humanitarian grounds because they had been stranded at the bus terminal for days.
Bolga. My name is Atia Bolga from Bolga. So I just did Accra, and they called me that our village people did there. They don't get car, so they organized to come and take them. I said no, the car is not passenger car, so I can't pick them. They said we are begging me because that place, they don't have sleeping place. They are suffering. Some are pregnant, some are born twins, some are children. So I should help them. So I said okay.
Ejiso Municipal Chief Executive Beatrice Sawadeche says she's surprised the 2 trucks managed to outwit security at all checkpoints until they were found out at Ejiso. She wants military presence at all police checkpoints.
I just don't understand. There are about 10 policemen over there. So how will you be there and these cars will be crossing? And you are supposed to know better. If the cars are coming, you should stop them for them to go back to Accra, wherever they are coming from. But they've been able to cross. They've been able to cross to Ejiso. So it was here that I came to see the first one, which was covered with tapoli. Human beings were inside, and the car was covered with tapoli. So I told the policeman to put the driver into cells for me to go to Kubasi barrier to check how they were managed to cross the barrier to Ejiso. Yes.
So what is going to happen to them? Are you going to hold them and quarantine them before you leave them?
Where are we going to put all these people to quarantine them? So either they take them back to Accra, where they are bringing them. Because Ejiso here, we don't have any place to place them.
As these women and girls are returned to Accra, there are concerns they could be at risk of infection, having crammed themselves into the trucks without observing social distancing. Authorities will have to find appropriate ways to address their concerns in the fight against COVID-19. Nana Asensu Mensah, reporting for JoyNews.
Now the movements are a concern, and that is why comprehensively we want to analyze day one, look forward to day two, which has already started. We're in about 6 hours and some 30 minutes into day two of the lockdown, and that is why we're inviting or streaming into the studio Sheila Abeye Batman. She is Director General, Police Public Affairs, to ask her critically, if you look at the terms of the lockdown and the guidelines and the way it's being operationalized, is that the way the regulations and then the guidelines and the plan had been intended? Okay, and so please make sure that you join us with your own views as well. If you witnessed some few things in the first day of the lockdown and you want to contribute, I think we'll love that. We'll also have Joseph Akable just close to a community just around Lagos Town, Newtown around us, so we'll get to know. Alongside also, we know the Chief Justice has also ordered the courts to adjourn cases to May, June, possibly, because of the lockdown and the spread of the coronavirus. Now, although the president exempted members of the judiciary from a partial lockdown, Justice the Chief Justice said lawyers, litigants, and other court users do not fall under the exempt category and must therefore stay home. We will be assessing this implication on the legal year, the likely effect on adjudication of cases especially, and how lawyers themselves, chambers, have planned their year, knowing that they have a legal vacation in October. Now, Martin Pebo is an experienced lawyer. He will also be joining us in the studio. The finance minister also on Monday briefed Parliament. Look, it is going to impact, I'm talking coronavirus, impact the economy, and there's a 1 billion Ghana cedi cushion to make sure that we're able to hold on as a country, even though projections now have they've now been reduced to some 1.5% of GDP. We'll see how it goes with all this analysis. As we also have some analysis with Dr. Lord Mensah. He's a senior lecturer at the Finance Department of the University of Ghana Business School. Make sure you join us for these conversations. We would all be well educated, and also we will open the phone lines for you.